Say you wanna hang with me, show me what you do for the fame with me. Diamonds in the rolling and the chain with me. Throw it if you make the shit pay with me. I'ma have you screaming out game with me. Keep the attitude, they gotta change with me. Style hoes working for my mains and shit. No more hoes, get the shit dangerous. Can't eliminate who we playing shit. Doing what you can't do, fuck what you heard. For a whip, you gon' hear that engine when we swerve. She don't know these bodies, little baby from the birds. She don't put it on me, she cologne, she get curved. Roll runner, fall from the cover. Mix up the designer, put the biggie Honda. Try bitch runner, stop you with the hunter. Say you wanna hang with me. Show me what you do for the fame with me. Diamonds in the rolling and the chain with me. Throw it and we make the shit pay with me. I'ma have you screaming out game. Keep the attitude, they gotta change with me. Style hoes working for my mains and shit. No more hoes, get the shit dangerous. Can't eliminate who we playing for this. They be fucking on the fire. Don't be waiting on my word. Shit was yelling like they hold something. Make it rain, validate your assumptions. Cornbread fed, love it how you coming. You ain't playing fair, you gon' keep it bumping. Got me breaking wood, you gon' get me out of here. Go ahead and get naked, baby, how about you wanna hang with me? Show me what you do for the fame with me. Diamonds in the rolling and the chain with me. Throw it and we make the shit pay with me. I'ma have you screaming out game with me. Keep the attitude, they gotta change with me. Style hoes working for my mains and shit. No more hoes, get the shit dangerous. Can't eliminate who we playing for this. Working to the top, she a headhunter. They're looking in the club like the feds want it. She won't be the spit a little bread on it. Ass fat and she got her head on it. All she wanna do is do a twerk for the video. Tattoo of a letter on her ass and says it though. She just wanna ball, she spent all year hurting. Say you wanna hang with me. Show me what you do for the fame with me. Diamonds in the rolling and the chain with me. Throw it and we make the shit pay with me. I'ma have you screaming out game with me. Keep the attitude, they gotta change with me. Style hoes working for my mains and shit. No more hoes, get the shit dangerous. Can't eliminate who we playing for this.
Yo, you already know what time it is. Welcome to the Royal Couch. It is time for another one. You already know it's your boy King, and we are about to get with it. And before we get to it, you already know we got to shout out a few sponsors. We got HD from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, where she has a clothing brand called Dig the Kicks, and it's super lit, it's super comfortable, and it's unisex. It's sweaters, joggers, sweatsuits, t-shirts, shorts, dad hats. She got it all. It's super lit. Make sure you go to Dig the Kicks, DTK.com, and when you're there, hit that promo code and type in Royal so you can get 15% off. Also, we are also sponsored by SwagNationMagazine.com, which is the #1 independent magazine in the nation worldwide. It is going super lit. We have made history for being the first LGBT entrepreneurs to make their cover. So make sure y'all go to SwagNationMagazine.com and go cop that volume 14 and catch the Royal Couch on the cover of their magazine, the first LGBT entrepreneurs to grace their magazine. It's a super lit deal. So without further ado, I want to introduce our guest for today. It is a super pleasure having this phenomenon. He has styled some of your favorite celebrities. He is now gracing his face, his honor, his presence on VH1 Black Ink Crew NY, and is super lit. He is in everybody's favorite so far. He has been my favorite. I love his outgoingness. I feel like he is a true entrepreneur and someone that we can really look up to, so I can't wait to talk to him. So without further ado, Super Dope Q.
What's up?
What's going on? What's going on?
What's up with it?
Let me tell you something. I'm super gassed right now. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because I'm really, really, really excited to have you as a guest. So really, like, thank you for coming onto this platform for real.
I appreciate it. No doubt. Let's go. What's up with it?
Let's go. Look. I already said we're about to cut up, so let's cut up. Let's cut up a little
Let's
bit.
cut the
But
fuck
before we
up
get
real
to it,
quick.
let everyone know your social media and where they can find you at.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Super Dope Q. Y'all can find me on every platform at Super Dope Q or Super Dope Closet Q. Hit up your boy.
I know that's right. I know that's right. So we do it a little bit different here. You know what I mean? I know you've been on 1,000 interviews. I know you've been asked 1,000 questions. So I try to avoid all of that stuff so that it doesn't become repetitive. There's no point of asking the same questions when they can watch it there and watch it everywhere else. Also, the Royal Couch is a non-bashing show. It's unbiased. We just allow everyone to tell their truth. So again, I appreciate for you to come and bless this platform. So I want to start before Black Ink, before the celebrity styling, before all of that, and take me back. And before you started your brand, who were you and what inspired you to be like, okay, this is what I want to do and I'm gonna go for it?
Okay. Well, before that, I was just working in retail. You know what I'm saying? I worked at Marshalls. Then I worked at Macy's, and then I worked at Nordstrom. So from there, I was just like styling on the side. I always did fashion shows. You know, I was making shit from the Goodwill, shit like that. I was like just doing the average stylist thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that was it.
That's it.
And then
So what
go ahead, go ahead. What you
what
say?
what got you to be like, okay, like, styling is what I want to do? Is that something that was always in your repertoire? Is it something that you was just always naturally good at? Like, what got you into that?
Well, I won best dressed in high school, you know, my senior year in Milwaukee and things like that. Like growing up, I always just had a group of girls or home girls who was my friend. I would just dress up. I was always stylish. You know, it was just always from the party for my parents. Luckily, I was blessed to come from a good home. My parents keep me, you know, lit like that. But at the same time, I would always dress up my friends and do things like that because I felt like shit. If I'm gonna look good, we're gonna look good together. And we gotta put stuff together, make some shit. We switch some shit, anything. You and me, you always gonna look good. It don't matter.
I know that's right. That's dope. So when was that transition? So, and how was that transition into getting into the actual industry from making it a hobby and something that you like to do and being like, okay, I want to take this seriously. How was that transition?
Well, that transition was kind of like it wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't easy learning like how much I'm gonna charge, doing shit like that. Even figuring out what I want to call myself, because then I wasn't just a stylist yet. I was just, you know what I'm saying, putting together shit and just thinking of creative. Like, yeah, I'm a designer, making pants, cutting them rips. I was thinking I was a designer. You know what I'm saying? So I was a designer before I was anything else. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
So
facts.
I kind of learned and fell into what I was gonna really be doing and calling myself. So that's pretty much it. But the transition was not easy. I'm not gonna say that because going from a 9 to 5 and knowing what you're gonna get every Friday or every 2 weeks from not knowing what the fuck you gonna have on the first or things like that, like that shit is hard. So any entrepreneur,
It, it,
anybody,
it,
go
it
ahead.
takes sacrifice. It takes
Yeah,
sacrifice to
yeah,
actually
yeah,
go after something that you really want to do, and knowing that
yeah.
it's dollar to dollar, especially in the beginning of chasing your goal. And I
Right.
know that firsthand. So it's respect. So is that something you can tell, people that's coming up behind you and somebody that inspires to be in the fashion industry or a stylist, a designer? What is something that you can tell them that kind of helped you out during your path?
Well, really, just make sure you put your name out there. You brand everything, and you stay consistent. Because being consistent is key. You feel what I'm saying? And make sure you stay loyal to your clients, and you just be a man or a woman of your word, whatever you decide to do with your business and styling. You feel what I'm saying? And make sure that you are keeping it updated because everybody think they can have style because they could buy expensive shit or expensive pieces and things like that. And that's nowhere near. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just because you got the most expensive shit on, don't make you the flyest person in the room, you know? Because I could be next to somebody else, and they can spend they whole check on something, and I just spend less than what they spend. I'm still looking better than them. You know what I'm saying? It's just how you put it together, and you know, style. So it's just like style these days is like a respect thing. And the more as I grew into my career, the more I noticed like this shit is like serious. Like I don't play with the style word. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
So,
and you should. And I feel like style is really biased to somebody's eye. You know, it's really on someone's perspective on what you want it to be and how you want it to be. So with that being said, you have styled some of the greatest, some of our favorite entertainers today. How did that happen, and what was it like to meet like people such as French Montana and Migos and Mulatto and all of these greats?
Yeah. Well, meeting everybody, like the thing is, everybody actually cool, and everybody is actually like when they see that in the industry, it's like in the industry you know who working and who not working. Let's make that clear. Like, you know, we got Instagram now, so Instagram fool a lot of motherfuckers these days and shit like that. But it's like, thank you. It's like people just don't know that these people are actually like normal people. They human beings, and if they see your work ethic, they gonna fuck with it. Like it's just a difference. This is like who working and who not. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you get connected with somebody? So do you, from working with somebody, do you just cross paths and be like for example, like the Migos? Do you cross paths and be like, yo, what's up? I'm so and so. This is my work. Let's work.
It's really like getting your portfolio together. You get what I'm saying? It's just like if you want to get your haircut by somebody, what you want to see first? You want to see pictures of the work. You want to see, why should I let you cut my hair or get me a lineup or an edge of it? Why I want you to do my hair to the person to do hair? It's just shit like that. So it's just kind of like, you know, I just feel like it's just different shit. Like, it just depends. Because, like, that's like if you do music. How you do music and we ain't seen none of your music. We don't see no videos. You can tell them you can do all this, but I'm not seeing none of it. I'm not seeing you grinding. Like, everybody wants something but don't want to put the work in for something. You feel what I'm saying? So, it just depends, you know?
That's fact. No, I agree 100%.
And to answer your question fully through about like how you can cross paths or something like that, it just get your portfolio together, have some business cards. If you do run into a person you might not have long, you know, everybody don't like to talk. Everybody like to get straight to the point. You know, I learned that like me even styling, like picking up some of my clients. It's like these dudes and these niggas, even these females, everybody they want to get straight to the point. Like, I don't have time to talk to you in the club, anywhere else for like 15, 20 minutes trying to explain why I should work with you or help me. Like, I'm here on my car, check out my Instagram. I'm the hottest stylist in the city. I work here, boom, here we go. Check me out. I style such and such. I'm out. Check me out. They looking at me, and then I make sure that you're dressed the part. Like if you do hair, you rapper, you make sure you look the part or whatever the fuck you trying to sell. You know what I'm saying? So it's just everybody don't know that shit, but I got some shit coming up when I'm gonna do my seminars and speaking to people to let them know how to break into the industry.
I know that's right.
So that's gonna be coming real soon. Shout out to It's Stamped, my team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta get a team and get you a guinea pig. Get you someone who you can to like put you out there at first. Don't come out in the game trying to start off charging this and that and thinking you finna go to Saks and Demons and stuff like that. Like, it's different ways you can make money in styling. Clean a person's closet, put their looks together. It's different type of clients that I have with different levels to certain things. So
you better
it
talk.
is what it is.
Facts. You better talk. No, you better talk.
You know?
So
I don't mind giving a little free game because you always got to believe in yourself as well, because free game
right.
Nobody gave me free game in this shit. So I'm here to let motherfuckers know how to get it and get to it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still
dropping a few gems is great.
Huh?
I said dropping a few gems is great. You know what I mean? You don't tell them too much, but you drop a few gems to help them out.
Nobody's gonna really do it for you. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, not as people gonna do it for you. I don't feel like nobody can take my spot or take my place. You feel what I'm saying? Like, That's really what it is.
So answer me this. I'm the
Shut up,
Migos.
like Patty
Well, I'm
Cam
Quavo or Offset, whatever, and whatever case may be. What allows me to choose you and not whoever else? Like, what separates you from the rest of the pack?
Are these stylists?
Yes.
Oh, baby, mama, listen. My work, and I'm a real stylist. I have style. You know what I'm saying? Like I can take somebody to make them look like 4 different things. And you know what I'm saying? I don't play when it comes to the looks and changing a person's image. I'm an image creator. You feel me? Some of my clients you already seen I have changed. Even when I had the Migos, I was the only first one that put the Migos in the leather jackets with the writing on them and the crazy gothic wear, because that's the shit that I was wearing then. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
That's the shit
right,
I
right.
was wearing. That's the shit I was wearing from what's the shit like Zoomies and all the little Spencer like little stuff added to the jackets and the chains and the pants, and I was doing all that. Nobody really was yet. Even when it comes to like my client Vicky, like when I first picked up Vicky, when I picked up Mulatto, you know what I'm saying? Like they seen the transformation. I'm good at transformation because I'm not just want to style you for nothing. If I'm gonna style you, I'm gonna believe in you also. You know what I'm saying? Because I take it serious. I want you to do the same. So therefore, I you know, like that's it.
Facts. So that leads us to getting. I guess you build a lot of relationships, you build a lot of contacts and stuff.
Correct.
What gets you and why Black Ink? How does that happen?
How did I get on Black Ink?
Yeah, like when did that transition happen, and when did you realize that TV was your path?
Well, you know, for a while now, I have a lot of friends that have done our reality stars. You know what I'm saying, and clients as well. And it was just my time. You know what I'm saying. I felt, and Caesar is my client. You know what I'm saying. I've been styling Caesar for 5 years. You feel me? So me styling Caesar for 5 years, I guess he the one who gave me the opportunity and the chance. Like, hey, I think you ready, you know, to join the family, join the team. And so now, like, we getting money together, and that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? And I've been styling him for a while. Yeah, it is just that I've been in the filming process since about, people didn't know though. I kept it real low. I've been since about January, December. I was casted, and I was just quiet until August. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Right,
So
right, right.
I was just like, he felt I was ready, and I appreciate him for that because that's what a boss do. Another boss will teach another person how to become a boss and to follow their footsteps.
Facts,
And you know
facts.
what I'm saying? I love that. You know, so
And they see your passion. They see your passion. They see your work ethic. They know it's worth it at
right.
the end of the day, which is dope. So I always ask this question too when I talk to people that do reality TV. I know filming and watching yourself back is two different experiences. Do you like what you see when you watch yourself back, and do you wish you would have changed anything?
No, I don't wish I would have changed nothing. I like being myself. I like making people laugh. I like coming. You know what I'm saying? I always been like this. I was happy that I got to finally be myself out, and people can see how I act inside home. Like, I don't act like what you see on TV. You never usually see me out acting like that in public when I'm with my clients. I'm
Right,
real
right,
stern, real conservative. People only see me laugh and giggle and be my happy self with my mouth open inside closed doors. You know what I'm saying? Like, usually I'm like this. Like, I'm just talking, I'm chilling. But inside, when I'm with people who I love and people who know me, I'm more open up. I'm more open up. I can laugh, dance, say some jokes, and really be myself. Because when I'm working, I'm a whole different person. I really work it, and hey, I got it on straightforward to let them know, like, I'm a man at the
I
end
know
of the
that's right.
day, and I want that title, and I want that title first. You know what I'm saying? So now I feel like I'm just more out there now. I'm more just to let people see who I really am behind closed doors and talking to people and just expressing how I really want to feel and just being free. It's just ain't no feeling
Right,
like it,
right.
you know?
That no, that's dope, and it shows. It shows you're real. It don't feel like, I don't feel like when I watch you're acting or portraying somebody else or doing it for the cameras. Like I feel like I'm seeing the authentic you. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I watched Black Ink since season one, and when you watch reality shows and you get in up in seasons, you kind of get upset of, you know, the cast members that leave and the cast members that come, and then, you know, you kind of get upset to, you know, people that get replaced by them. And you're like, oh, like, who is this person? Like, I don't want this
Yeah.
person no more, whatever. But you, for some reason, it kind of comes off, and even going through the comments and reading, like, you know, the blogs and all of that stuff, it comes off that you're already a lot of people's fan favorite. It comes off that people, like, you feel like you've been there the whole time anyway. You know, it doesn't seem like you're a new cast member. It feels like it's just naturally been there. Now, is that because you already have been there behind the scenes, or what is that? Because that connection is real and it's dope.
Yeah.
I honestly want to say, like, so what is that?
Well, I'm just saying it probably because before that, I was always doing stuff. Like I was saying, like from fashion shows to giving back to my community, to talking to people, giving advice. I help a lot of people. Like I help a lot of people to give. Like that's just the type of person I am. I'm gonna always tell you my idea, what I think you should do to help you make money. Because the way that I might do, or I might tell somebody a story the way when I did that, this is what happened to me. Don't do what I did, or like, you know, like I'm just always there because I'm a Sagittarius, and that's what I do. Is in my, you know what I'm saying? That's the energy I give off, and then this is one of my things I always kept too. Good business relationships with my people. I'm never the type where you go out, you're gonna hear bad things about me, or you know what I'm saying, or like I'm a business owner. I'm just 100. It's just no extra.
I know that's right.
It's just no extra gimmicks. I don't try to do no fake things. I don't go do all the extra shit. I'm just really here to try to move at the top and keep going and stay level. You know what I'm saying? Because to get in this game, some people lose who they really are. You feel what I'm saying? That's one thing that I did not want to do and make sure that I didn't want to do was lose who the fuck I was.
Right.
You know? And that was it.
And people can't forget that you already been in the game and
Right.
working with mainstream, you know, celebrities already. So it's not something that you're like kind of new to where you're like kind of starstruck or to be so, you know, extra in front of the camera, which I love. And you have that personality where you can have your own show. You can have, you know, because you play.
That.
You put a lot, you know, there's a lot of camera time. You have a lot of camera time on just these few episodes already. And what that shows is that you're very good for TV. You know what I mean? And the public is drawn to you. So is that something that you'll be looking into? Is reality TV something that you want to stay in touch with and keep moving forward with?
Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm loving it. I'm loving meeting the people. I'm loving the fans and everybody that keeps supporting me and keeping me to go. Because at first I was kind of, you know, I'm walking outside, people telling me they love me. They love me being myself. They love me opening up and just, you know, just the love that I'm getting keeps me motivated to keep me going. Because I was kind of nervous, you know, just coming out and not coming out saying like coming out. When I say coming out, I don't say it's like, oh, nobody knew that I was, you know, homosexual or nothing like that. I was saying coming out far as like being more open to my community, chopping it up with my community, going out and seeing what more of my community do. You know, like it's things I have never been to. It's just a lot of stuff because I was always working with male clients and rappers. So therefore I was always in strip clubs. I was always reserved. I was always here. I was always on set. I had to be taken serious to let them know, because when I'm on set and I'm styling, I run the set. Even when it comes to Caesar on Black Ink right now, we going to the VMAs. I'm making sure Caesar is good, Caesar is fly. I'm going to make sure that my client is together. Anything else that you heard about me or know about me, that ain't it right now. I'm a stylist.
Well, I want to have a sidebar real quick, because you stated something about, you know, not saying that you was coming out because people already knew, but I do want to say thank you, and not in the sense that any other, you know, form of LGBT is wrong or any type of personality is wrong in it, but I feel like you show another side to what's not usually shown on TV, especially mainstream TV. And you get a lot of, you know, these reality stars that's very flamboyant and very extra, and that's for TV, and I understand that, and I
Right.
don't knock it. You feel me? But you come and bring in masculinity, a way of where people question, like, is he or is he not? Like, does he do this? And I want to say thank you, because you're kind of breaking barriers of showing that there's more
So,
sides to us than just that
yeah.
messy, just that shady,
Yeah.
and I just want to do all this extraness and stuff like that, which is no problem.
It's no problem. I don't have
It's
nothing
places
against
for
it.
everything. But
Right.
I just feel like you're showing a whole nother side, which is not on mainstream TV. So, like, that's huge by itself. So big up to you in that sense, because there's a lot of us that watch, shows and watch movies and are gay, or, whatever the case may be. And it's like, well, I'm gay, but I don't relate to that. That's not
Right.
who I am. You feel
Right.
me?
Right.
So it's
Right.
like people already, just judge us and put us in this category that we all are wearing heels and hair, and is all, and that's not all of us. You feel me? So
Yeah.
you kind of give
Yeah.
us a not trying to make you the forefront of it, but you kind of give us
Yeah.
a look like, you know what, I can relate to him, and he's doing his thing. He's working with Migos. He's working with Caesar. He's on TV. He's doing this. It's inspiring to know that if you did it, I can do it too.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So thank you for that.
Facts.
That's super, super dope.
Right. I appreciate that. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to represent now. And I feel like I was put here for a reason. And I'm really ready to represent our community, stand forward. I'm trying to do more events and, things involved with the community more now, since I'm put out there in the front and I'm getting this great feedback. Just like what you told me. I appreciate you even having me on here on your platform to represent our community. I feel like it's dope us being two Black male entrepreneurs, you know what I'm saying, in the industry that we work in. And I really appreciate you for having me. This is dope.
No,
I ain't
appreciate
did
you
nothing
coming
like
on.
this before. This is my first, so you're going to have to remember that.
Oh, I appreciate that. Look, I know that's right. Well, I appreciate you joining the Royal Couch family. It is dope. So I just, I don't want to keep you too much longer, but I
Oh,
do
you
want to get
good.
into Black Ink a little bit. So your experience on the show, your experience with the shop in general, what has that been like? And, I know you say you get a lot of love when you're in the streets and stuff like that, but what has the actual experiences, especially from what we have seen so far with the arguing, the fighting, the back and forth, what is that actually being there front and center?
Well, it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough because it's just like, ooh, this don't got nothing to do with me. But hold on, like what? It's just really, they catch me a lot because I'll be the one up there like, what's going on? Like, hold on. Is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's fun. It's fun, but at the same time, it's kind of like, damn, like you don't want them doing that because you want everybody to be cool, but it be real shit. So it's just like, but I don't want to be the one looking like I'm in the middle of it because that's not who I portray to be. So I kind of like keep my mouth closed and stay out of it unless somebody bring my fucking name up or got something to do with my people. Because I ride for my people, though. That's the only thing you will learn about me.
So from what we haven't seen, I know you can't say too much. Do we see any type of what can we expect from this season from you, and what aspect do we get to see you in this season?
Well, you're gonna see more drip from me, of course. More drip this season. Y'all already know I'm coming on there with some pieces, and every piece that I'm really coming on there with is from my store in Milwaukee, from my hometown, my Superdome Closet store location, because you have a store out there. Shout out to Milwaukee. Shout out to Superdome Closet. Website dropping in a week. But yeah. You really can expect more styling. It's gonna get a little juicy. I want y'all to tune in. I got some things coming up, but get more into my story. About my mom, other stuff going on. So it's gonna get pretty lit. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right. Look, I look forward to seeing everything that you do on Black Ink and after. I'm gonna be an advocate, and I'm gonna be supporting you to get your own series because I believe you should.
Yes. Let's go. We're gonna see that into existence. And I got music coming out because y'all know I just signed a distribution deal with EQ Sounds, a distribution coming through Rock Nation because I do music. Y'all can find my music on all music platforms, SoundCloud or YouTube. All you have to do with my artist name is Super Dope Q and check it out. Tell me
Yeah,
what song
I
y'all
played
like.
your song a little bit earlier when at the intro of the song and stuff. I heard a couple of your stuff, which is dope too. So like
Appreciate
you
that.
really do it all. Like
Yeah, that's
you
my
wear a
never
whole bunch
been
of
to.
hats.
Music is my. I've been doing music for years, but little all these other artists like Frank Ocean, Lil Nas, all of them hit it before me because they had the hits first. But I'm gonna be the first one that's already out that get the chart chopper. You know, be on the charts first. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know that's right. I know that's
So
right.
it's a
I,
difference. There's levels to this.
I want to ask you now that we talked about the artistry a little bit. What do you say about because it feels like there's a lot of public figures that are getting into the rap game or getting into the singing game, and they feel like that's kind of like the easy way out because a lot of people are getting noticed that way. So would you consider yourself, and this is no downplay at all, but would you consider yourself a public figure that would like to be an artist or an artist that just so happens to be a public figure?
An artist that just happens to be a public figure because I'm an artist and I've been doing music for years. It's nothing that I decided to do, just throw any songs out. I'm not in a rush. I have over 13. I only got like 4 songs that's out that people can listen to. But I was waiting until I get certain opportunities and platforms to release my music. And, and I'm just here to stay and show people to take my music serious. I would do it. I don't like people who play around with things just because they just do it. That's disrespectful. I'm not gonna go cut hair. I'm not gonna go do hair. I'm not gonna do anything that's somebody else's job that I feel just because I feel like it's something quick, easy money. I'm not with easy money. If I wanted easy money, I would have been on TV. I would have been spilling the tea. I would have been had some mess going on, and I would have been on all the blogs, just messy name. Notice me for just being messy, but I worked my way to the top, and I will still work my way to get higher than where I'm at.
Look, you gotta be church swaying over here. You
For
better
real,
talk. I know that's
I ain't
right. You
playing.
gotta be
I don't
church
like
swaying
they
over
playing
here.
out here with their music. I'm serious with mine. I'm a show.
I know that's right.
I'm trying to get up, have a song with Lil Nas and one of them or something. You know.
Well, I need you to know that it's all love and support over here. You have a fan in all your endeavors, like, in your music, in your styling, and all of it. Hopefully one day I can afford you to style me one day, maybe
Hey,
someday.
I style
And
everybody. Everybody budget different. All you gotta do is holler at me. I ain't no Hollywood. All Buddy Green. You feel me?
look, hello, I know that's
That
right.
part.
I
That
know that's
way.
right.
That
I
way.
know that's right. So, but honestly, thank you for being you. Thank you for being dope. You're dope. You're super dope in every
Let's
meaning
go.
of the word. Like for real, for real. Like you're really dope. You're amazing. Your personality, your work ethics, keep succeeding. Um,
Appreciate that.
is
The
there
Royal
anything before I let you
Couch.
go? Is there anything that you would like to let the world know that you got coming up or something like that before we let you go?
No, I just need everybody to go to my page on my Instagram, follow me on Twitter, download my music, Super Dope Q. I need y'all to hit the notification box at the top and turn on my post notifications so when I post, y'all can be a part of stuff. We can go live, talk to me. I'm here. I'm gonna be giving out free game Fridays, and I want y'all to start tuning in. And don't forget to check me out every Wednesday. Black Ink Crew New York. Y'all know what the fuck going on.
You know what the fuck going on. I know that's right. That's what's
Yeah.
up, man. It was super dope meeting you, man. Thank you again for coming on here, and we're gonna have to do this again for real.
I appreciate y'all. I'll holler at y'all. Y'all stay up, stay blessed. The
All
Royal
right, stay
Couch is
safe.
lit.
Liddy, hey.
Hey, all right.
Super dope was super dope. I promise you he was. Make sure y'all press that add button. Make sure y'all go follow him. Make sure y'all go catch Black Ink on VH1 every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. It's super lit. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. We're back here tomorrow with the Come Up ATL. We got Dion coming on here tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Thank you guys for tuning in. He has always been a pleasure talking to you guys. Make sure y'all press that add button. Next week we got Treasure from the new The Real Black China coming up here. She's about to come and talk about some things, so I'm super excited about that. Thank you. It's Stamp. Shout out to It's Stamp. Make sure y'all go follow them. Make sure you go support them in all of their needs. Shout out to everyone that's been watching. Shout out to Cement Booth. Shout out to JJ Jones. Make sure I go follow his page. He's doing big things. Shout out to Key, my partner in New York Fashion Week right now. Like, the whole team winning. I love you guys. Press that button and make sure y'all follow on all our social media. The Royal Couch. Shout out to Amir.